All right, boys, girls, mom. So, you know, all of us have done it. We've deck surfed a little bit. You know, you pull up, you're getting ready to take off. First day leader's sitting next to you, and you're like, I wonder what's on their front deck. Check out our front deck this afternoon. Oh yeah, Baloo's rigged up. You're reading the situation right. Boys trip. Here we go. It's gonna be hot, but we're gonna carry the boys out and try to catch a few fish. Y'all come along with us. Should be fun.
Thanks, sweetie pie. I can't eat it though. Ooh!
Who wants to reel one in? Come here.
Who wants to reel a fish in?
Come here, Hollis. Let me hold your bar. Grab it and reel. Reel.
Hold it tight. Reel in.
Reel.
Hold it tight. Reel it in.
Reel.
What'd we get?
I know, he's putting up a pretty good fight, Hollis. He's putting up a really good fight, Hollis. Here, Mama. What you got? Oh, you got a big old bull brim.
Uh-oh, really?
He is pulling, boy. Woo, good job, Hollis. No, hold your rod that way. Look at the size of this guy, Hollis.
Hollis, that's a big one.
Bring him to Daddy. Bring him to Daddy. Bring him to Daddy. Daddy got him. Woo, that's a beautiful one. All right, push your button. Push your button. Push your button. Attaboy.
Oh, there's
wow. Hollis, that is beautiful.
Good job, buddy.
Look at him.
There's one way back there.
These are real spiky. Touch that right there. It's like Daddy's face. You know how spiky he is? You know, hold him. Just grab him right there.
If y'all have them and don't know them. What is that? Really? Which is wrong? If y'all have them and don't know them.
I actually like it.
What is that? Oh, there's a worm. Uh-oh, they're coming out of the box.
I'm not going
Watch this, guys.
They whack on them, but then they move quick.
Look, guys! Look what Daddy got! Oh, that's a good one, you guys. I'm not.
You want to hold him?
That's a good one. Look how pretty it is.
Don't touch it.
You want to touch it?
So we kept seeing them in the bushes. We're back here in the mouth of Pophers, and we kept seeing them.
Why is it
Just
in there?
big wolf packs roaming around in there. And so I got a frog out, and there was a little wolf pack popped up right there. Y'all might have seen him on camera. Hello, Hollis. And smoked him. That's fun. God, that's fun.
On a shrimp?
Get him, baby.
No. No, they're not. But they do have nice
Oh, they're
stuff.
small little dudes. Oh, look at here. Woo! Mama caught one too. There's a whole wad of them in there.
Can I fish now?
Yes, sir. You want to reel one in? Look here, he's peeing.
Hey!
He's peeing. He's peeing.
He's peeing.
Yeah, watch, Hollis. Watch.
Gross.
I tried that.
No.
Uh-oh. Look out, he got away. Oh.
Silly fish.
Silly fish.
Wait till your dad.
He's all pee-peed out. All right, we got to get another worm so Lana can catch one. Okay, Daddy's going to set the hook, and then Lana's going to reel. Mama's going to hold the rod for him, okay?
I didn't know fish can pee.
What do you think they do? You know what's really gross? They pee and then they swim in it. Ugh. That's so gross. looking bigger than he is. I saw him about 4 feet up in the bushes, and I couldn't quite get to him, so I put it just short of him. Oh, sorry, Bubba. I put it just short of him and popped it once, and then just let it sit there, hoping he would come out, and sure enough he did. I saw the little fish. How many of you do that? How many of us started out watching just that right there happen? That is funny. I am 60. I'll be 62 years old in a month. And that is still fun. Still watching that bobber dance. Golly, that's fun. I just like to fish, fellas. Live scope, no live scope. Worm on a bobber. Had a great time with the boys out here, and I fished back through that same little pocket. And there were so many fish in that little corner, I thought, well, let's just take a peek. And look at that, that's big as my hand. Take a peek, see if there's another one still in there. Golly, he is hooked good, dude. Pop that hook out of there. Well, let's get a pair of pliers and jiggle you loose. I'll get you loose, hold on. It don't matter. I just like catching fish. I like bass tournament fishing. I like fishing with my boys. I like wading on the bank. I grew up wading on the bank. Foose Creek, Little Rock, Arkansas. And I never outgrew it. I was telling my sister, my brother-in-law, I knew him as Eddie Gary, but a lot of people knew him as Charles Gary there in Kilgore. He passed away a year ago, and I got to tell you, Eddie and I, we used to go to Martin Creek and catch catfish in the water intake, and if we could find a pond or somebody would let us sit on a bank with bobbers, we would sit there and fish. We just loved it. I can't tell you how many days I sat and drank a beer with Charles Gary, Eddie Gary, my brother-in-law, and watched a bobber go under. My first big fish was a 7-pounder in a friend of my mom's farm pond on a minnow under a bobber. Well, we fished through a pretty good little squall. So first day you guys saw was Dickie and I up the river. That would be up the Angelina River here at Rayburn. He was kind of halfway poking around. He's practicing for the BFL. By the way, I got a big hole in my shirt. He's practicing for the BFL next weekend, the 2-day. And I think he's got some fish on the main lake, but there's some history late in the year up the river, especially some history of being able to catch, 15, 16 pounds pretty easy and pretty quick. And honestly, when we first pulled up, I thought that was going to be the case. But it turned out not so great. With all the rain, there's some color coming down. So, I hadn't got to fish with Dickie. Last time we fished together, we talked about it. We were Lake of the Pines a year and a few months ago when he was over there practicing for that one. when he snagged a 9-pounder on a rattle trap. And there was mud issues there too, now I think about it. But and then today, Sarah and I brought the boys out and we did a little brim fishing. Had a really fun time with the boys, but the boys tire pretty quickly, which all of you who've raised little kids know that. So Sarah caught a few fish, the boys caught a few fish, Daddy caught one on a frog, and I thought, you know, I had about an hour and a half I could slip back out here. This is actually Sunday evening. Tomorrow's Labor Day, we're going home tomorrow, and I really thought I could come over here and catch a bunch of fish on a frog just from what I saw in that one little pocket, but I think kind of what happened, it poured, I probably can't tell from the cameras, but it poured down rain. I mean, poured down rain for about 40 minutes of my hour and a half I got to fish. And in that time, I caught 2 frogfish, but I had 3 more frogfish that just flat missed it. I mean, you know, pouring down rain and they're not getting a great look at it, and they just flat missed it. And oddly, I couldn't get any of them to come back. So I had, I have 6 bites, I guess, this afternoon on a frog. Well, 7 if you count the one with Sarah and them. So, but I do want to mention, this is something I've never seen at Rayburn, or if I have, I don't remember it. I'm up, so that's Pofers right out yonder. And I'm off the side of Pofers, just on a little stretch of, I mean, look, the only reason I'm here because it's close to Monterey Ramp, right? Not like I ran to one of my spots I love to fish, but I didn't have a lot of time. But there is, mixed in the shallow stuff here, I'm gonna say from a foot to maybe 3 foot, there is some kind of stringy grass. It's green, growing under the water, so submergent grass. I have seen this grass, as I recall, a couple of times more. One that stands out to me was years ago in Possum Kingdom. I saw this grass. And 2 of the misses were in that grass, so they are definitely relating to that grass a little bit. And I would think, so the water temp right now is 87. It was 85, 84 yesterday. It's come down a little bit, but not a lot. But I would think as this water cools off, wherever you can find that grass, might be something to be interesting enough to look at. So just something different. And again, I don't ever recall having seen that particular style of grass. I've seen a lot of grass. Up the river yesterday, we did see a little bit of hyacinth. Happily, we saw 0 giant salvania, but not near the hyacinth we've seen. I mean, I've seen it where you couldn't go, there are points you couldn't go past it up there. And really no giant salvania that I don't think I saw any. Fair amount of hyacinth, a lot of them hung up in the bushes where the water's falling real quick. And there was a time up there was hydrilla and lily pads, but that's been a long time ago. There ain't none of that up there right now that we saw. So, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all subscribing and sharing my video with your friends. We got the boat in April, and the boat's got, when we put it in the water yesterday, it had 12.6 hours on it. And I'd love for this boat to have 40 or 50 hours on it by the end of the year. So we're going to try to get out on the water and fish a little bit more. We're going to be really busy at work through the fall, but hopefully we can slide out and fish a little bit. Thanks for tuning in to Ken Smith Fishing.